Gamma Mu, I've always dreamed of what this day would be like, and never ever did I think I would actually be holding the candle, let alone doing it in front of no one. So much has filled the last 4 years in this chapter for me. Love, the strongest of all bonds, hope for the future, and some strong growing points filled with a touch of anger. Every single one of those I will never let go of. I'd like to state this idea. I've thought about this concept for quite some time, and I've saved it for this very moment to share. Sororities are not about money, events, or even the best friends that stand beside you, but rather it's a growing process of building communication, collaborating with many types of people, deciding time management for what you wish to pour your time into, and beneficial life skills. You may be shaking your head in confusion as to why I think this, but really think on it for the years to come. When you get to my position today, I hope you see what I mean by this concept. During the tough moments of college, crying hours over how the chapter isn't your sweet spot at the time, and the high mountaintops of Phi Mu, you'll come to understand. Gamma Mu, thank you for making my dream of leading recruitment a reality. Membership was never, ever a position I thought I would be looking toward. I wasn't good enough. That's the best lie I could tell myself. Y'all literally pulled me off my lowest point in Phi Mu. I projected my best version of myself as a chapter leader, and that was because of y'all. For that, I'm forever grateful. I would be here all day if I tried to explain all the lessons I was giving during that year on exec. As many of you know, I pride myself in being a type 2 on the Enneagram. This is my biggest support. It's also my biggest weakness during times of leadership, which was such an important piece of the chapter. I do not always lead with a patient mind or mouth, something I've learned the benefits and faults of during my opportunity as membership director. To those who hurt and diminish my decisions, thank you, because I learned to hold my harsh accusations in despite knowing every single ugly comment and laugh at the fact that you have no idea what I was going through. I hope you will. I hope you'll take a leadership position solely for the benefit of Phi Mu. To Nia, Hannah Klein, Katie, Anissa, Carly, Michaela, Emily Pfister, Allie, April, and Camilla, and anyone else I didn't name but I never forget to smile over, thank you. Thank you for having the giving hearts that you do and the growing mindset directed towards Gamma Mu. Your hours of help, countless objects built, and creativity of my wild banner ideas will never, never leave my memory of such a successful recruitment. I'm leaving this chapter many times better than when I started here, which was my ultimate goal. Not only me, but the pledge class before me, with me, and after me. I'm leaving with a handful of bridesmaids, leadership skills, and a house full of cheerleaders. I'm also leaving this chapter a lot less ignorant. And I don't mean that in a condescending way. I mean that genuinely. College classes and fellow peers strengthen your growth in religious manners, views towards human beings, and politically. Your sisters stretch it to a whole new level. Listen to those shared thoughts from sisters' points of view, please. I'm surely glad I did. Those outspoken sisters, the ones you roll your eyes at in chapter, and probably the ones you cringe at when they get dicey on social media, they have a message and they have a truth. A truth that really may be a part of yours if you listen before judging. I say this is a part of my original concept on what a sorority truly is. Two unsaid sisters come to mind when I think about the uncovering of many parts of ignorance that I've had over the last few years. They speak out what they know is right and what's best for this campus, chapter, and overall country. I'm not telling you to go vegan because CPC gave you a mandatory program on it. I'm saying that these conversations may have a big part of your growing environment through your Phi Mu and college journey. Please let them influence you in the best way possible. College is not meant for a closed mindset. Building educated opinions on everything you can makes you so desirable to those around you, and they give you a light that will lead you into many undiscovered places. Katie, I'm so sorry I literally somehow let my life fall into shambles the semester I picked you up, and somehow managed needed to be mommed more than you did. One reason I love you so very much, you are strong, capable, and easy to get along with in any moment. Without you, our 3-hour parking lot talks and LPAT trips, I would have laughed a lot less, contemplated 100 times more on everything, and missed out on a whole lot of love and true friendship. You make my heart very proud as I watch you absolutely blossom by taking steps into the unknown of FIMU and school. You are one of my very best cheerleaders that I'm thankful God gave me. Thank you for making all my little dreams come true, a wait that was well worth it. Emily, thank you for being the yin to my yang, complete opposite, and reasons for tons of hair loss. You came out of nowhere, and somewhere in the last few years, completed my college journey. I can't thank you enough for your persistence on friendship, transparency about everything, and your love for every single thing you touch like no other. I can't keep going on about you without tears and too many wishes for the future with you. This is never goodbye, because you're one of those I refuse to stop showing up for, no matter where the wind may take you. As I wrap up this long-winded rant, I want to leave you all knowing a few things. 1, you will always have a friend in me. I'm never too far or not spoken to enough to chat, help you out in any way possible, or come visit when you just need an adventure. 2, this is something said every spring and winter in all letters. Give FIMU your all and she will give it right back. The most cliche saying around here, but it's something I can't preach to you enough. I gazed over it many, many semesters after hearing it, but something I didn't experience until I was living it. I got my foot too deep in this chapter, but it's something I'll never regret, and I promise you won't either. Try the uncomfortable. 3, don't waste your energy hating other organizations and people you only know from a 4x4 picture online. You'll end up like me, looking dumb, when you end up loving 90% of AZD, and eating all the ugly, ignorant comments that you made. Like I said, try the uncomfortable things, the unfamiliar committee positions, the Greek events you're scared to go to. Sign up for that pageant held every other week. Go on those random adventures with sisters that you may not even think you'll enjoy. I sound like everyone else, but I can sit here and say those will be your best takeaways, laughs, and photos. 4, remember to slow down. Check on your people. Text that sister you envy through social media and think she is too cool for you, because I promise you, she is not, and likely will love to have the opportunity to know you. 5, cherish what you have while you have it. I'm living that truth out right now, as I sit here today counting my blessings rather than my losses for what I do have from these past 4 years. May your days count, my love. For the final time as an active member, LIOB, Sara Setzer.